We have a good tradition of independent members, both at local authority level and in Parliament. Not so much in the Assembly. Sadly, those have been people who have, for one reason or another, quarrelled with their original sponsoring party and then become independents largely. I can't recall anybody who I would say stood as an independent in the first instance and then maintained that. Mrs. Law, possibly, she did stand as an independent, but I mean, it was really because of her husband Peter and his untimely death. So that was one way to. It is far more difficult as an independent. It has some appeal, of course, but sadly, elections are very expensive to run, very expensive indeed, and for private individuals to raise that money isn't easy. The alternative sometimes is you get a wealthy person or company sponsoring an individual. Then I'm afraid you can be open then to undue influence. So independents certainly have an important role in our society, but it's difficult for them really to raise sufficient finance to run an effective campaign. It's easier perhaps at a domestic level for local authority, but for large-scale advertising, printing of literature, let alone the support that you would expect from a party in terms of canvassing. And of course all the modern methods, simply in terms of the record keeping or electronic now, and then of course, just as a simple example, at the end of an election we pay the local authority, for example, for a list of all those people who have voted. And then you have to compare those with people that you've canvassed that said that they're going to vote for you and marry them accordingly. All takes time and money. A large political party can do that relatively easily. An individual is very much reliant probably on friends and family to do that. So it does militate a bit against an independent candidate.